So I'm going to go over a couple ways. My name is Dunk, and I help you find ways to find passive income with DeFi. I know there is a lot of like degen ways to make income with DeFi. Let me just close this window. It's making too much noise in the background. Sounds like a plane's taking off. So I help you find ways to make passive income with DeFi, and I mainly operate on the Solana blockchain, but I do other blockchains as well. Um, let's see. So let me just take this. So today, let's take a look real quick at some of these charts. So I like what I've been doing recently is a lot of perps and using AI agent that is in kind of a beta testing phase right now, um, to help me to help me actually automate a lot of the things that I do manually. So, but like I always like to look at this like right now, Solana is sitting at 183. Sorry, it's what 183. What's that? 183.72 is what I've seen. Like yeah, or 90.93 right now. And then I always like to look at this because Bitcoin is very similar pattern. And we're just looking at the 1 minute chart right now, which is all good, you know. But we look at this, Ethereum's another one, very similar pattern. So we could kind of follow a lot of the same strategies, no matter what coin we are trading against. But I'm big bullish on Solana, so I typically do a lot on Solana. So there's a couple ways, and I just wanted to run through a couple of these different ways. I just like run through them real quick. Now let's see. I'm gonna go to. Let me just switch this over so you can see my browser. So okay. So and again, also, if you do get value out of this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It does help tell the algorithm to share these with more people, so they could actually start, making money with DeFi. So, um, where is it? Okay, so I have a position open already in right here in um, on Solana. This is a perpetual trade. And right now I opened it up with about $400, right? So when I take this coin or the coin USDC, what I typically do is when I'm not using it, I'll throw it in. I have another wallet too. This is just one that I'm kind of showing. So I started with like 300 in this wallet, and I'm kind of like this is kind of an experiment that I was running to find out how conservative I can be and still make a profit. Because I think that a lot of people, when they're going into these things, they get in their head and they think, oh, I need to go and make $1,000 a day on day one. Well, if you have a big bag, that's pretty easy. Like a big bag meaning a whole bunch of crypto that you could use, that's pretty easy, right? But if you don't, then you might need to do some small compounding and grow it slowly. Um, because even if you're using something like an AI agent, because we got, for instance, we have Stacker Agent here. Boop, boop. It's gonna load. You just go to the website. It's not. Let's refresh. We have Stacker Agent, which is like an autonomous trader, which is slowly getting some upgrades or updates. That actually some came out today. I'll pull it up in a second. But where's it? It's not going through. Why is it not going through? There it goes. Just that tab was being weird. So this is Stacker Agent. I'm going to connect my wallet, and this is just another. Oop, what wallet is connected here? That's why. Wrong wallet. There you go. Connect it. Go. It's acting weird. One of the things about being in beta, it's a little glitchy when you're trying to log in. There he goes. So they've added additional features here. I can pull up the tweet, but again. this is just one of the tools, and you could have it kind of automate. Um, there's different ones right now. Only mass extract is being tested, but there's going to be six skills that are going to be coming soon. From what I understand, the blocks, I don't know if block zero, but I know that scalp trading and swing trading and locked in, which it locks in on one token and trades the ups and downs. It could be like Gary Coin, for example, if you want to trade that chart. This one will actually help with that. So, and then, we have our mass extract and you can just see the different settings. I'll get into this again in a minute. I don't want to get distracted from what I was just talking about. Boo, 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 boo. So that's not what I was clicking on. There. So I think a lot of people they get in their head about how to slowly grow their bag and have consistent income. Because if you're looking for like big payouts, that's great. But what I like to think of is like as long as it's covering my bare minimum of expenses in life, like my living expenses, then I could just scale from there. So I think that the goal is to get income, cash flow coming in that is paying you enough to cover all your expenses. And then after that point, you go, okay, I'm going to take this income and I'm going to scale it. I'm going to grow it. And look at my bed head. I got bed head. Why did you tell me I had bed head? Do I put on a hat? Um, but we can grow and scale that at this point. Give me 1 second. Let me check something real quick. 1 second. Just realized something. There we go. Okay, fix that. But yeah, we could scale it at that point. Okay. So we could scale it at that point, and then but we need to actually have enough cash flow coming in every single day, and you want it to be something that you're not staring at the screen 24/7. So that's one reason. So we can go look at things right off the bat. Like there's different lending protocols. We talked about this on my stream yesterday. One I kind of lean into is Jupiter, which they're part of. They use Fluid. So if you want, you could always use Fluid, but I use Jupiter. It's all in it. They integrate it directly in. So there's Fluid. There's Save Finance is a good one that I find, but I find I've been noticing that things like USDC are a little lower as far as interest rates on there than what Jupiter is offering because they offer some incentives. If you're not in the United States, you can go to something like Camino, but it is not available officially in the United States. I can't tell you what to do. If you want to VPN it, try and do that. By all means, do what you got to do. I can't tell you what to do on all that stuff, but yeah, but if you change your, if you use this one and it's available to you, their interest is a little bit higher. So we got USDC Prime 9.7 versus Jupiter's what they're at like 6.46. But the way I always look at it is that this is much higher than you're going to get from any bank. I think that the highest I've seen any like high yield savings account getting me is like 4% max, and those are rare. They're not very common. I have one through my credit union, and that's it. But still, the minimum I've gotten from this is like 6%. And it's variable, so it changes throughout the year. Right now, I only have the 2149 in there because I started with 300 bucks in this wallet, and I've scaled it up to about 421.49, I guess is the amount that I got it. So right now I have some of it working for me. So what I've done at the end of the day, unless there's a trade open, and I have stop losses if there's a trade open, I'll take that USDC, I'll pull it out, and then I go over here to the perp trader and see right now I'm actually in a little bit of a profit, slightly, very small, um, but it's actually under because of fees. So I need to wait a little bit longer. But what's going to happen? So I placed an order at a particular price. I took these charts. Let me actually just go to, so I give it these charts. I give it like, and just so you know, it actually does, it does, it takes these charts and it also has access to Bird Eye's API, so it has live chart data. But this is Stacker Agent GPT. I have it posted on my X profile. Let me see. Let me just retweet it. And there's here, I'll show you this in a second. This is actually the thing I was talking about. But let me retweet this so it's at the top. If you want to use Stacker GPT, untweet this and retweet this. It's gonna let me. It always is weird. You have to like refresh the page after you repost something. There you go. Now it should be at the top. So if you go to my profile, it's right here. This is what I'm using: Stacker Agent GPT, Chat GPT, Stacker Agent. Um, and you can go and ask it the questions to give it the charts. I just grab like I grab the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, and the 4 hour. You don't have to go that crazy, but I this gives me a scale of if I'm going to do something short term or long term, I'm good. So right now, unfortunately, like this price right here, it doesn't show the price including the fees. So right now, my collateral was 396.16 is how much this actually put in, but I actually put in 400. So as you can see, it charged me about $4 in fees. Now, I like these indicators. I like to like the big ones that I like is the Bollinger Bands, the volume, and the moving average and the relative strength index, and then I also like the VWAP. Um, so again, I'm not going to get too deep into like charts, but I say like the easiest ones to add are like see we have like our Bollinger Bands right here. Ooh, do I have to I just add a bunch of Bollinger Bands by accident? So if I took off the Bollinger Bands, ooh, I did add a bunch of Bollinger Bands on top of each other. So this is if I remove it, it's those lines there. And what that's showing is like the volume range. And you typically when it hits the edge of that volume range, there's a good chance, not a guarantee, but it's going to reverse. So I like watching this like if you oops, I like watching this and you could see I could even just show you an example right here. Um, you can learn a little bit about candles. Like here's this one. If you want, like, we'll talk a little candle structure here. Now, this candle happened. It hit the top, just wicked to the top of the Bollinger Band, um, and it didn't actually close with above the Bollinger Band. Did it just change? Did that just change on me? No, it just added another candle. So, but then the next one, it did close over the Bollinger Band. But then this next one, it actually had a lot of um, um, the Bollinger bit, like the price went down here because that the when the wick is down, that means that the sellers are eating it up. They're defending the price, like or not the sellers, so the buyers are defending the price. So the price was going down and people were defending it. So that's a bullish sign for me that the price is going to go up. So that's me saying I don't think it's going to reverse on this candle. There was a little bit of a wick on the top. Most of it is the bottom, and it closed above this one, which means that there was sellers that were coming in here, and then the buyers defended it, and then it went up higher. And then this one also the wick. Now we have the wick on the top, which means that the sellers are defending the price, and that's why right here is a good bet that the price is going to reverse. So like again, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just talking some basic like candle structure. So I like I get it. Like most people, they don't even understand this. I think that everybody should still understand candle structure if they're jumping into this stuff. It's very, very helpful. But now what I do is now the price is going down. I don't want I want it to go up because I'm longing it. So I have a long in right here. It's currently down like by $7 because it's dipping. But the thing that I like about this, look, so Solana would have to dip by another $15 before I kind of lose my position. It would have to dip by 15 more dollars, 15, 50, or one five, I mean, sorry. Um, but now the price would only have to go up another $1.50 for me to hit my take profit. Now, I take these charts and I put them in here. I have them analyzed by Stacker GPT. It gives me analyzes it. It gives me it talks about like many times it said, hey, there's a chance that it's going to going to dip. There's a chance that this is going to go down. I wouldn't enter the position right now, or it's a chance like because the liquidity or the orders are in this area. There hasn't been it hasn't tested yet, and like I can go into all the different things that it will help you. If you don't understand it, you could just read. I like reading this will help educate you. People say I don't know where to start. I'm giving you where to start right now. This is a tool. It's free. I just posted it or reposted it right here on my profile. Go and grab it. 100% free. Yeah. So I'm not trading anything. Like I name of this stream it was like how I'm doing this without trading. I'm not trading. So what I'm doing is I'm speculating on the price, future price. Now, because of I used a 12x leverage, which means that, I might have a higher chance of it dipping um, or liquidating sooner because I'm leveraging it. If you don't use leverage, then you're basically low risk, low reward. But I find that like 10 to 12 is like still in the range. Like you look at the price that Solana dipped in the last 24 hours, the lowest it went was 181.50. Now, there's a chance that it's going to crash. Like I respect that, so there's a chance that it could crash, but it would have to crash but what is that? $13 below the current like 24-hour low for it to crash out like and you see like this was just down by $5 and now it's down by 61 cents. And what it's doing is now as these charts they trend back up. So we're at kind of like a low part of the trend right now as it trends back up over here, you know, right there. And if I don't want to risk it, I could even like take a slightly smaller take profit if I want to, just to make sure it if I wanted to adjust it. Right now, it's only going to get me 4%, but 4%. So I put in $400, and right now, and there was okay, and then there was basically a $4 fee, and right now at the current price. I would pull out 16.15. So let's call it $16. So it'd make me $12. Now, I'm not gonna like we could say like what is $12 $12 12 divided by 4. It's just so that's what it ends up being, about 3% after fees, because I like to like nix all the fees, so it would actually a quick 3%. So I guess the point that I'm trying to get at is like we could all get we could all gamble and get our meme coins, go to something like Pump Fun, and that's all fine and dandy, but to me that's stressful. I like using tools like Stacker Agent in order to shortcut these things for me. But when I'm not doing that, I look like now, technically I'm in profit right now. I'm still, obviously it cost me $4 to open this whole thing up because it's $400 and it's the cost of because it's the leverage and all the fees are about $4. So that once this clears $4, technically I could hit the take profit button and I'd be in profit once this goes up to $4 in profit. And then after that, I get to claim the other thing. But I was saying like if I wanted to, be a little more conservative, right there, now I'd only make a few more. It's like let's just switch it to 25. It's going to be more likely to close. I probably would have been able to wait it out, but if we look at this, the recent high was actually right there, 85, 185.25. So if I want to just like that, I'll lock in a little bit of profit. And when that happens, I'll take that money. And what I do is I take that USDC when it lands back in my wallet. I could either open up Stacker GPT again and take a look at everything and go like, okay, what I would do in that situation is like, okay, I could either start a fresh one. See, all what I did was, and I even said 10x, but it's a 12x leverage. Um, Help me set up sole perp. So I'll just do this fresh for you, just as if I'm doing this, and I'm going to do it with the 12x. So if I was going to do this fresh from the very start, mm, ah, so I'm going to paste this back down here, and I'm going to make it 12x because we were doing 12x leverage, and I'm just going to come here to this chart. Let's just now look, see how it's pumping back up, and the trend is going up. As long as this trend goes up, it's going to hit that take profit. I'm going to make in this case, probably, $8 at this point because I just took 25 cents lower. But I take that profit, I'll lock that in, and now what I do, and the strategy in my head, by the way, is that I'm wait, why is this saying 50%? Ooh, this is not what I wanted. Cancel this. That didn't seem right. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. Why did it say 50%? I don't want 50%. Here, let's do the whole thing. One, 185, 25. There you go. It was only counting for half, actually. So now um, there's a full and there's a partial. So you could do partial, but I'm going to do the full amount, 184.25. Okay, so that was only showing half. Perfect. 85, sorry, 185. So now it's actually 25. So actually, it's a lower percentage, but I'm actually going to exit with a higher amount. So now that's even better. Um, so it's a lower percentage, but I have a more in the game. So so I'm gonna hit confirm again. So now we have our new take profit. So that's actually it's the same amount that it was earlier. See here, 85, 20, 25 right there. When it hits that, I'll actually now we can see this. I'll actually make about 20 bucks in this situation now. That's a little bit better. Um, But then what I do is I go back and I go back to the lend, and at the end of the day, I'll just deposit that new amount. And then because we need expenses, we need to actually spend this money somehow. You can go to things like you can go to Coinbase or wherever, we have Coinbase. You can go to Coinbase and actually deposit it in here, and then convert it to dollars and transfer it to your bank. Or they have a debit card where you could do it. But I do find that the Coinbase debit card is very, very fickle in ways. It doesn't it does the Coinbase debit card, it loves to what do you call it? The Coinbase debit card loves to what am I saying? Um not be accepted outside of the United States. So I find that when I go online and I try and use it, a lot of processing terminals are not in the United States. Uh, but I mean, like the American companies, and you just go like, oh, you like, or some online marketer, and you could try and use it or whatever, and they're not in the United States, and the card just doesn't work. But one that I've literally had almost zero problems with almost no. I mean, I've gone to like a place where I get declined for some reason, and it's just because it's like somewhere I haven't spent money before. But that one is the cast card. I've been using this for a while and I really do like it. You can go to mydeficard.com. There, it's up on the screen right now. But this one, after I close my positions here, I'll take a percentage. Like in my head, the way I break it up, and I'm talking about actually creating sustainable income. You take like the cast card and you send a percentage of it to that for expenses, pay your bills. You got to do that stuff. So now you don't have to send the money off. So you take a percentage of that, send it over here. There's a wallet. You just send it there, and it just shows up like a bank account. And then where is it? Then what I do is I take a percentage of it, a percentage of like the rest, and I just drop it back into here, and then this number grows, and then I take a percentage of the other, and then I take the other part, and I'll take what I typically, and this is just my structure. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice. This is kind of just how I structure it. Then I take um, a percentage of it, and I go do a little bit more like degen things. Like here's an example what was this? Um, of one that I was doing here. Let me unlock this real quick. And again, this is another example of making passive income in crypto without trading, not trading. And again, we could talk about Stacker Agent and how you could be using that to not you're technically trading with that one, but it is you're not doing it manually, which makes it all the difference to me. So like this one right here, I claimed this yesterday on my stream, and like they're 3.80 like 8, so I can claim it again. Look, can I got 4 8 if you want to join, feel free. It's at Addicted.fun. It's like a play to earn game. But I joined and I got my initial investment back, and that's what there is an investment when you start. I don't know how well it would work for somebody just jumping in right now. Power to you. But I find that these play to earn games, if you get in right at the beginning, they do actually yield some like passive. So as you can see, go to NX, addicted.fun, NXN222222 if you want to join that. But you see, okay, we have 3.8. I can go to trade here is actually already up. Yeah, refresh that. But 3.8, we can see what it actually would. Let me do this in dollars. 3.8. It would have given me a whopping 14.5 cents. So, but that's free passive income. So that's the kind of thing I got my money back, and now I have basically spare change that just is given to me every single day. But it's just fine. But you see, a lot of people are buying and selling, but that's just one way. Also, I can go put that into things like liquidity pools. A little bit more like you say, this is like 25% of it. I put it into things like liquidity pools. Things are a little bit, these are things a little bit, there's some risk to them, everything that you do, because obviously this is not a guarantee. Liquidity pool is not a guarantee. But if you find a good one, you could start making a yield. Look, this Solana USDC pool is getting 129% a year. Some of these are obviously fake, like this one that's giving 1,000% a year that has $9,000 in the pool. Obviously, that's not going to be a great pool, but you got to do your research, figure it out. There's a couple good places to learn. Um, YouTube University is a great one. I could show you how to set these up as well. If let me know if that's something you're interested in. I could show you more of that in some like edited videos and stuff. Um, or you can go and like launch a coin on Pump Fund and see what happens. Like these are all like more degen gambly things. Um, Another one that I like is you take that money and you could throw it into lending protocols. Here's a poo 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 poo. Just connect that. Let's see if anybody took any of my offers. Doesn't want to be on that wallet, I guess. Doesn't like the Jupiter wallet over there. That's no bueno. Try this one. Hmm. So I don't have anybody taking my offers yet, but I have 3 offers in right there. Um, I could just go to draft tower. So look, somebody outshined me. Somebody outdid me. I've been outdone by some people that want those. So what I could do here, let me just show you. I'm going to revoke these offers. I'd rather give 2, so I'm going to revoke them, or I can add more Solana and just up them. I'm going to revoke these 3. It's going to put the 3.66 Solana back in my wallet. Revoke all. And this is one way that you could actually make passive income with DeFi. So once this actually finishes, I'll show you. Boom, boom. Got to deposit the Solana back in the wallet. Collection ready to be revoked. Let that load. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to up the offer. And that's not a bad thing because that just means that I'm going to get additional interest. And then what the strategy here is that as long as you are lending it for less than the amount that you can get for any particular NFT, like this one, let me refresh it, make sure it's all up to date on the price. Look at that. The floor price of this. So if I wanted an instant offer, like instant sell, I can get 1.787. And I always like to look at activity, make sure that there is trading volume. It's going to actually load. Activity. I don't know why it's not. It seems like it's dragging this morning. Not important. Yeah, it's dragging for this too. That's a little frustrating. I might just have to do this later. But the point is that I'd actually, I don't know what the deal is with these sites. They're going a little draggy this morning. It's all good. You get the point. But I'll just adjust that. Okay. But now let's go back over here, take a look at our perp. Man, everything's going slow. What's going on? Why is the internet's going so slow? Is it telling me that I'm dropping any frames? I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it. I'm not sure. It's all good. That is, I don't know why that's doing that. Everything's like get a little wonky. It is odd. Okay, it doesn't want to load. I think this is an internet problem and not. Let me make sure I'm actually even streaming correctly now. My video. Oh, it is. Okay. So I guess it's working, but for some reason fetching complete loans. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that, but I could let me try revoking these all again. Revoke, revoking offers. I'll let that do its thing. But yeah, that is weird that it was doing that. There it goes. Okay. See, we have buys. 5 hours ago, there was a buy. So this gives me confidence that I can come in here. I could put an offer down as long as I could hit the sell button, like the sell button, the sell now button over here, and and get at least the amount that I'm loaning out. Um, but then I could also get amount right here for there is volume, so that means that I could actually get, look, there was one that was sold right here for 2.11, and I could do, but then I'm just going to be collecting the I'm going to be collecting the interest because it actually gives you about 0.5% a day. I don't know what's going on, why this is all being weird. I'll try it on a different device. It might just be something glitchy with the computer at the moment. But yeah, so now I can come back over to, again, geez, what's one doing? Well, he's acting weird. Your selected RPC is not responding. Try again. I feel like this is a computer problem and not a. Okay, there, it's showing it now. I don't know why the chart's not loading, but you could see here that I am technically up by $12. So let's actually just let's look at this right here. So it's up by $12. There was a $4 fee. Let me actually just close this out. So I want to show you how I would close this out if it was first. So I'm going to cancel this if it actually loads. That's a good point. So if I did USDC. So right now it's showing that, but let me do it on my phone. I'm paranoid about like what's going on with why this is all laggy. Um, but I'll just show you real quick here. So it's showing that I would have like $14. So if, I don't know if I could even you could even see it. So I have my phone. I'm gonna hit close. Oh, oh no, it's gone down $2. It's going down again. I can like gotta find the right time. This is why we have stop losses. But now, so I'm just gonna show you. It's like if I did that, I could go here. I want it to be USD. So right now it's going to give me like 1360 at the current price. So I hit confirm and it closed my position. All right, I don't know what the deal is here, but yeah, I don't even I really don't know what's going on with the loading of this page. It's very weird. But I guess I'll just show you on my phone. So again, I really don't know why it's taking so long to load this page. Maybe it's something going on, but it wouldn't be just jupe, but I don't know. So point is, I put in $400 on this trade, right? So after fees, I wonder if I could. No, I don't have it set up for that. It's all good. After fees, I exited with $404.59. I know $4.59 is not, retirement money. But my point is that it's in scale. So I did kind of like the lazy method, and I just, um, I just did. I'm so frustrated that this is not loading. I don't know. I'll have to test it. It seems like it makes me think that it's not the sites because it's glitching a little, it's going slow on there. So I'm not sure. But the point is I just locked in $4 and um let's just do this. Like I was gonna show you this too. So But yeah, it must be like something going on with the internet right now. But so I'm just gonna like let you know that. So it made me 4.59. So that's like what, 1%. It's a little over 1% that I made just chilling here with you. And the reason why, like, I could leverage, it went down. I was able to lock in my profit or some profit. Again, it could have gone up to like 4x that, but I would have had to wait. Um, but I wanted to show you how I could lock in profit live. But then what I do is if I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get it to, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the site. So cool. But and then you could use these different tools. But that's really how I'm making my passive income. So I take it, I put it into like the lending protocols, I pull it out, I'll do perps, and I'll diversify from there into things like um, these a little bit more risky things like putting it into something like a play to earn game, which trickles out funds, put it in a liquidity pool, maybe put it into a meme coin that I'm doing manually. Um, and this is still that took forever to load. Now I just loaded. Maybe it's actually going now. I don't know. Maybe it just took forever. Or I could put it into buying some NFTs that I believe in, any of that stuff. Uh, and then I take some, and then I'll go buy coins that I believe in long term, like it's my bull run bag, and I'll take those coins, I'll throw them into my long-term holdings, like Gary Coin, Drafish, um, Solana itself, Bitcoin. Those are ones that I hold long term, and I'll take some of my profits, and I'll always just buy those because that's planning for my long-term future. It's like a long-term savings account is the way that I look at that. Uh, but and then you could use to and then or put it into things that are going to auto trade for me, like Stacker, and I don't have to think about it. I still have to manage it, but it's now money that if there ever is a downside to this, I could take that and the same thing with this. As this grows, I could compound it in the same way or diversify it in the same way, and then also putting it into like savings, and then that way I'm just constantly growing. So how many times now I in this example I was getting Chat's disconnected. Please wait while we try to. Yeah, there must be some sort of glitchy thing going on with the internet right now. It seems to be working. But yeah, okay. I don't know. But then I'm able to take these videos or like not these videos, this so like say you get 1% off of the $400. Cool. That's $4. Then you get $1,000. Let's just say you have $1,000 and you're going to get 1% on $1,000. Great. Now, 1% on $1,000 is what, $10. Now, I only did the 1%. You could have gotten much higher. We could have done a little higher leverage. But if you are able to, say you have a couple thousand bucks in there and say you have $10,000 and you do one trade, you make $100. Great. Now you do it again. You do that a couple times a day. Now you're making your $500 a day. You diversify. And then you take that and have it go to work for you passively, and you can just continuously compound interest. So that's what I want to encourage you. Go use compound interest, casually grow it, and then go and buy assets. Go buy access to Stacker Agent. Go diversify into different games. Go put it into lending protocols. Go actually go stake your Solana, go put your crypto to work, but go use tools like Stacker Agent GPT to help you start it for free because this is a free tool. And you can go and say, like, I don't have very much, but I have $100. Cool. Go study, go practice by using, there's something wrong with the internet. Go practice using things uh, like Stacker Agent and then diversify and grow your bag. And then once it gets big enough, you're going to be able to have small wins that pay big payouts. That's the way I look at it. And then you'll have the opportunity to create other bags where you could take more risk.